Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Cloud and Data with Kaushik. So today we are going to learn the hands-on part of Python. I already have discussed what is our syllabus, right, in the previous session and how we have to cope up with that syllabus. So data science with Python in this class, in this course, we have to see the lots of challenges. We have to see the lots of real world example, and so this is our first class of our hands-on Python, right? So what we will going to cover? We just going to cover that what is the data type, what is the variable, just very basic and very basic to advanced level that I am going to cover. So you can see that dictionary, list, tuples, what is this, keywords, how we can go with that, and all the things, right? The hands-on Python coding, right? So I hope everyone is ready with their laptops, with their systems, right? So let's get started. First, we have to open the Jupyter notebook. So how we can open the Jupyter notebook at the desired location? What is the command? First, I hope I already discussed that Anaconda, how we going to install in our system, right? So I hope Anaconda is present to all of your system. Like when you write just Anaconda in the search box, so you can see that Anaconda prompt is coming, right? And then the Anaconda navigator. Those are not installed Anaconda, that please go to my previous session. I have discussed, I have shown how we can install Anaconda. So you can go and click the Anaconda prompt. You can see the Anaconda prompt will be there. And the base URL, not URL, base location is that C user, right? Anywhere I can run. So what is the command? First you have to write Jupyter. Jupyter notebook. Notebook directory. And you have to provide the directory name from where you want to open. So I just copy it in my desired location. I want to copy. I want to open, right? This location can be anything of yours, your case. You can go any location, right? And the location you have to provide and press enter. Now you can see the Anaconda prompt are going to open the Jupyter notebook from this location. So you can get, I hope, this kind of screen. You can get this kind of screen, I hope that. Now, what I will do, I will create one new notebook. So just click on the new and you can see the drop down Python 3 IP kernel is there, right? I hope everyone got this link, got this location, this kind of location. And please click on that Python 3 IP kernel. Just click. And now you can see new notebook is launching, right? New notebook will be created over there. You can see localhost 888 in the port 88, and you can see the location. We can see the Jupyter notebook is present. So you can provide the name of the Jupyter notebook. In my case, I just provide hands-on Python 1 and rename it. And you see that this IPYNB file will be created over there, right? Hands-on Python. So I hope up to that everyone is clear, right? There is no confusion. Okay, let's get started. I just write the simple print statement. The print statement, what it will do, it will just print whatever we have written, right? Welcome to Python world. I just write this comment script, this code, right? It's an inbuilt. I will discuss all the things and just click and run the cell. When you click the run button, you can see welcome to Python world. That message is showing, right? So now everyone is ready. First, what we are going to learn, and one more point. So you can see the code and markdown. These four options are, you can see, right? Code, markdown, heading, and raw NBC convert. So markdown means if you want to write the code, only text, not the code, only text file, only description, right? Then you can go the markdown cell. And this is the heading. So first, I want to start keywords with Python. So what is keyword? So keywords are so definition. So what is keyword? Just tell me. First concept is that keywords with Python. So keywords in Python are reserved word that cannot be used as ordinary identifiers, right? So if I write keyword in Python are a reserved word. Everybody can see my screen, right? Reserved word that cannot be used as ordinary identifier. They are used to define the syntax. They are used to define the syntax and structure of the Python language. Of the Python language. So what is keywords? Keywords are the reserved word. Reserved word means when we working in the Python, some words are reserved. We cannot use this as an ordinary identifier. Like this is the main concept of keywords, right? They are used to define the syntax and structure of the Python language. So this is the definition. Like one of the keywords is false, right? the example that I'm write, the list of keywords, right? So list of keywords. First, we have to understand which are the keywords that are reserved in Python, right? False, none, true, and, as, import, that I'm writing, async, assert, await. There are many. Whatever I remember that I'm going to write. Break, class, continue, def, del, try, catch, finally, right? Etc. So these are the keywords that we cannot going to modify as a normal ordinary identifier. These are the list of keywords, right? One of the features that keywords are immutable. Immutability. What is immutability? Keywords are immutable. That means the meaning and definition cannot be altered. We cannot change it. That cannot be altered, right? Keywords are immutable. Keywords are immutable. This means their meaning and definition cannot be altered. How many total keywords are there in the Python? Total keywords in Python. So I hope everyone can understand what I'm going to write over here and what I'm going to discuss, right? How many total keywords in Python? As of Python 3.9, there are 35 keywords. As of Python 3.9, there are 35 keywords. There are 35 keywords, right? And what are the special keyword? These are keywords, right? And the special keywords means async and await are used for handling asynchronous processing. That we all know in everywhere, right? On the front-end application also, same thing. And async and await used for handling asynchronous processing. And they became keywords in Python 3.7. So I just write special keyword like async and await are used for handling asynchronous processing. These are the special keywords. So identifying keywords, how you can identify? You can get the list of keywords, the following code, right? I'm going to write the code from where you can get the list of keywords. And the first you have to write uses. What is the use? Each keyword has a specific meaning and usage in Python programming. Each keyword is specific meaning, like false, none, true, async, assert. There are specific meaning, right? And we are used in the Python. For as example, def. What is the def keyword? Def is used for creating the function, right? In the Python. If. What is the use case of if? If is used for making condition statement, right? And for are used for loops, iterating the objects, iterating the array, right? The list. And class, this is used for defining a class and so on, right? So I just write what is the use case? Each keyword has a specific meaning. Specific meaning and uses in Python. For example, def keyword is used to define or creating a function. If is used for making condition, right? This all of the programming language you can see almost the same thing, right? Here definition is used for that function, if is used for making condition, and for and while loop used for iterating or loops or iterating, and class is used for defining a class, right? So these are the common use case, and you can see the definition also, and we have discussed the definition list of keyword. So just mark down. And just copy paste this thing and just execute the cell with the help of Control plus Enter. And you can get, this is the markdown cell, right? I have shown it. Now, how we can use case? How we can identify the keywords, right? Let's go. So first, you have to create the cell. So click the insert the cell below. What is the question? So like your keywords, right? You can, I have to explain again. Okay. Like true or false, right? Like true, false, lambda function, inbuilt function. These all the reserved word. We cannot change it. And there is, and let's see how we can see the keywords, right? So just one of the package keyword. This package, right? I have to you have to write, if you don't have the first you have to install the keyword, right? You can just click that, right, pip install keyword. I think I have to make some space over there, and this is the comment, right? Or I have to check it has been installed or not. Just 1 minute. I just write import keyword and print keyword dot kw list. So you can see. So either you have to install it, and I hope you have to import after that, right? Yes, so pip install keyword is the command that I can see that error is there. So okay, so you may need to restart the kernel to update the package. So I hope I will do it later. I will show you. So first you have to import the keyword, and you can print keyword.klist, or let's see, first you have to restart and run again all the same, right? You can see the kernel will be restarting. So this is the command, and you can install it, right? So import keyword and print keyword.kw list, right? And you can get how many keywords are there, right? Yeah. So this all the keywords list, right? Like false, none, true, and assert, async. This is the keyword name. Any problem? You can see all the keywords are there, right? And these all the keywords you can see in front of you, and you cannot use the normal identifier, right? These are the reserved keyword. Like you you can see the global, if, import, in, lambda, you can see, right? And one thing, just have to write Python is a case sensitive, right? Right. Python is case sensitive. Python is case sensitive, right? So write none. Like an example, none is equal to 10. You can see cannot assign to none. Why? Because none is a keyword. And that's the reason it was thrown the error. We cannot assign because none is a keyword. Like we have a keyword called if, right? Now I will write if. Right? If is equal to 10. We cannot assign, right? What is the case sensitive? Python is case sensitive, right? So I will write capital is different with small letters. Capital is different with small letters. Now I'm write none. Sorry, I'm just add the cell over there. None is equal to 10 and print none. So you can see it does not throw an error because case sensitive. None, whatever I've written, that was the reserved one. And the normal, we can write the none, right? It should not throw the error because this is the different. So none and none both are different. None is equal to 10, right? So both are different because this is a reserved. You can see in that reserved keyword, none is there. None, right? You cannot see that. Any questions as of now? Case sensitive means both are different. One keyword is different. One word like none and none. You can see none is a reserved keyword and none is normal. I just take as a variable, right? You cannot print and it should print that. Okay, how we can go to know the version of Python from Jupyter notebook, right? Just write this thing. So you can write Python version. No, this is the work in the terminal. Now, how we can understand the Python version, right? So that is very useful. That easiest way we can learn of it. That is sys module is there, right? The easiest way to determine the Python version, that is your from the Jupyter notebook, that is inbuilt sys module. So just write sys, sys, right? And sys dot version, if you write, and you can see that 3.9.7, that this Python version I am using, right? And you can get all the details, right? So you can write sys dot version underscore inf. So just press Ctrl Enter and sys dot version info. So the major is 3, minor 9, and micro is 7. So it has divided all the versions, right? So from here you can understand that Python version 3.9.7 that I've used. Let's go to our main discussion. So as of now, there is no problem, right? Like print is used for used to print the whatever the right over there, right? Print is used for print the statement, and it is also reserved, right? Print is used for print the statement. So for that case, right, pip install keyword, I think that it's not using pip install keyword is there, and you have to may need to restart the kernel to use the update package. So in my case, I already have installed. So you can see that input keyword. So this is a Jupyter notebook, right? So you also have that Google Colab, and you can just try it out. Pip install keyword. I have to open it. Actually, I don't have. I'll show you. I'll show you these things. The Jupyter, no, when I go to the session of, please remember these things. Huh? So it will work in the Jupyter, in the Google Colab, right? So please remember this thing. We are going to install over there. Just so how we can go and write this thing. So please type if install keyword this comment and then your list. You can see the length. How many keywords are there? 36, right? So I had written here the 35, that is 36. 36. So how you can know? Len is inbuilt. You can see like print len. To take the length, how many keywords in the list, right? So you just copy and len and paste over there. And you can see 36. You can just identify this is my keyword list. This is my keyword list, and this is my keyword count. This is my keyword count. So 36, and this is the keyword. Now I'm showing one thing. So incorrect use of keywords as variables name, right? And just write incorrect. So you have to identify this thing. Incorrect use of keywords as variable names. Like class is equal to 10. Return is equal to 5. These all are making your concept for better understanding. If is equal to hello and else you cannot use, right? Just I want to show. Class is a reserved word, right? We cannot use class. Just make the comment. Class is a reserved keyword. Return is a reserved keyword, right? Return is a reserved keyword. If is also a reserved keyword. If is also a reserved keyword. Else is also a reserved keyword. Else is also a reserved keyword, right? And now I'm going to print. Print class return if else so you can say invalid syntax. We cannot add. The your assignment is that you have to change it and print that. So how we can do that, right? So instead you cannot change the value. This is the incorrect use of keywords, right? We cannot use. So I want that I want to print this value, but it should not be reserved keyword. All are the reserved keyword currently, right? So just think and you have to correct this code. You have to think. You all understand the problem statement, right? Here you can see the invalid syntax. We cannot add. And practice is very important. You should have know that writing the Python code. You have to make it practice. Otherwise, you cannot do that. That's why it's easy someone for you. It can be easy when the participant they are using, right? But most of the things I recommend, please practice it. So anywhere you can practice, like Google Colab, all and Jupyter Notebook, anywhere you can write in the Python. So step by step, I will show you that the installation. I already shown that installation. Yes, I already shown the installation of the Anaconda, right? The first in the previous session, I already shown it how I can install, right? So these all the comments you have to think how we can how we have to how we have to change. So this is very basic things, right? So this is the basic in Python, right? So I just add correct use of variables name. Correct use of variable names. So correct use of variables names. You have to think at first and then I'll show you. You can think at first. So then I'll show you that correct use of variables names. So class is keyword, right? So right, we can write this way, right? Class number 1 is equal to 10. Return underscore value. This name can be anything that as per your choice. But I am not writing this thing. And the idea behind that, I am changing the particular name, right? And this class is a keyword. I have to change it. Class underscore number 1. Return is a keyword. I have to change return underscore value. If string 1 is equal to hello, else name is equal to 3.14, and just you write print. So idea is that class I cannot use. I just add something else with them to make it different, right? Like class number, return values. So errors are there, right? And there are no error currently because I have to change. We change the name of the keyword, right? You can see that value are coming and there is no error. Is there any problem to understand? You can understand, right? What is the idea behind that? Why I'm going to do that? Okay, you just go and write the length, right? Where I'm adding is that, yes, length. So you just write the length. Length command, length is a method that here you can count it, count that how many list of the keyword. Like print length. You can understand it better way, like Kaushik. So Kaushik. This name, how many words are there? 7. So this is the use case of len, right? It's very easy. You can understand. Same thing I am adding that how many keywords? This is 36. And you have to add keyword.keylist. So what is the package? So you can say that package is a box. And in that box, you have to any tools. It's a container. Just I'm writing. What is package? That here I'm adding this thing. Like what is package? Or I'm just adding in the code because what is package? So you can see that it is a box. What is package and libraries, right? Package and libraries. Better, we can see it is a box, and in that box, assume that it is a box or wrapper, and inside the box you have the many tools like math, right? Addition, subtraction, multiplication, division. So we can perform this kind of operation, right? Like mean, mode, average, sum. We all can do in the math function, right? So you can understand, right? So I'm right over here. Python has many packages, and these packages are basically a box and kept lots of functions, lots of tools over there, right? So what is the advantage of packages? What is the advantage of package? It reduce your coding. I just increase the font size so you can know, you can better visibility, right? So reduce your coding. Reduce your coding. So this is the keyword, is the package name, right? And import is that I am bring this package in that environment, in that memory, right? And then I have that properties kw list, keyword.kw list, and then all the things are there. So when we install that time, that after installing, we have installed the package, right? And after installing the package, you have to input. And when you input the keyword, then it's come to your memory, right? And then I have to add these things. Any problem? You have not understood? Because using a package, there are many packages, thousands of packages, right? So we have used for our code reusability and reduce our effort. So if you are not, KW list is coming from the keyword package, right? You just two lines of code and we can get all the result. So you can reduce your time, reduce your effort. Like imagine I have 100 packages equal to 10 GB, or let's 10 packages, 20 packages, but we cannot use all the things. And that's why I want to bring this package what is written, and I don't want to waste this RAM memory, right? There are many packages, 20 packages, 1,000 packages also. It's a module. In the Java, you can see that module, right? Same thing, the package in that Python. But we cannot bring all the things. Whatever we need, whatever we use that package, that only I can import. And it's our duty that we have to use the memory very, very efficiently, because memory has a cost. We cannot use all the things. So our memory will be hanged, right? The Python's memory will be hanged. So we have to use it efficiently. So KW list is a keyword, right? It's a properties. And then we have to add. And you have using, like I have to math package, right? And math packages, there are multiple functions: addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, mean, mode. Many things are there, right? In the math package. What is the advantage of packages? It can reduce your coding, reduce your time, and you you do not have you don't have the handle to all the things, right? Without the package, use and call it, import, bring to your environment and use it, right? Your it can reduce your effort, you can reduce your timing, reduce the code. So why I'm doing this? Package has reduced all the things, right? Repeatedly I'm telling these things. So that's the reason we are using the packages, right? Math is one package, right? Keyword is one package, right? We can use that. So what package does? Package is a container. Package has container, and every package are are many functions or methods. So what Python does for us, Python gives the facility, so use it efficiently with that particular package, right? Every package contain settings function, right? So you can see math, right? So the name suggests it will contain the functions of mathematical function, right? There can be package for stats. So this package can contain the statistical in nature, right? You may have the package called string. So it contains that only the functions which are related to the string manipulation, right? String concatenation. So these are the different use case. We have different package. Like we have to wanting we just want to plot the graph. So there is different package, right? Matplotlib. There is one package, right? We have to import and we can use. So statistical records we can use the different package. So this is the reason we have the different thing we can use. So import, you can see the import is a keyword that you have to bring that package into a memory in the environment, right? The Python's memory, the kernel memory, right? And then we can use that. Import is a keyword that tells Python, hey, we just want this keyword, want this package, and we have to use. Import tells Python we need this package. we need this package and use it in the RAM or memory. And then you have to access the function of this package, right? You have to can access this part. Without import, you cannot use that. So package is the first thing that you have to use that these things, right? So what is the identifiers? Sorry. Keywords. What's the keywords? Identifier I'm not starting. So keywords are the particular word that is reserved word that cannot be used as the ordinary identifier. They are immutable. This means their meaning and definition we cannot be altered. And Python 3.9.7 we can 36 keywords, and there are special keywords that async and await, right? There are one keyword, none keyword, false keyword, and Python is case sensitive. That means capital letter and small letter, that is different. Like you can go in the MySQL, you can, this is not case sensitive. You can write anything over there. But here Python is treated that you can see capital none is a reserved, and same thing I have used the normal none. So it cannot show the error because these are two are different things, right? So and this is used for making comments as we are telling Python this is comment, this is comment. So many places I have used the comment. I have used has for making it making just as comment. It will not execute, it will not throw an error. It will not throw an error. So as a real one, just when you're working in the different developers are there, right? So best practice is that making it comment. You just write the comment. And then this code, when my code can be easily understandable by the other developers without this comment, right? So you have to write the comments. Proper comment you have to maintain. And you have to understand what is your program, right? And you can understand what is the use case and why I am using this program. Everywhere you can write the comment. This is the best practice. So right, I'm adding this comment. Just a second. Yes, in the input keyword, I just make it comment, right? So loading package keyword into a memory. Keyword into your memory. Right? So once I handed over this notebook to you, so after 2 days or 3 days or after a month later, you can easily identify what is the use case. When the new person will come, right, they can easily understood. So this is used for that loading that package keyword into your memory. So this is the use case, right? So you can understand. So after this course, you can when you revise this notebook, so you can easily understand once making the comment, right? using import, right? Use keyword wlist of keyword package to print all the keywords, right? To print all the keywords. But it's not executing. Whenever going to execute the code, it does not show, right? But it's used for our internal use case. We can understand, right? This is the reason we have to make it proper comment. Len function, I just use the len function is used to count that how many AW lists are present. And here I have used len function is used for count the length of the name, or count the length of post, right? So everywhere I just make this comment. So when I execute it, only that thing and execute, not that comment, right? This is also comment, you can see. So here we can do, so we can discuss about the starting, right? So if you have any questions, so please ask me. So all the things that we can, up to that, is there any problem? Whatever we have discussed. So we can see that if you have any doubts, so please let me know. Or okay, you are just going to this part. Okay, you just write. I just stop here. You just write all the things, and then I will proceed. Anyway, I will add this notebook. I will add this notebook in the description box, so you can get from there, right? So I just need the practice from your side. You need to practice it. Practice is lot. Other way, like, if after 1 or 2 days you may forget this thing. So practice is the one thing that you have to provide, and then it can be habituate for your side, right? So you have to practice all the things at your side. Next is that identifiers. So what is the identifier? Next topic is the identifier. I just change it, code to markdown, and I'll write. What is identifier? What is identifiers? So identifier is a name given to entities like class, right? Functions, variables, and it helps to differentiate one entity from another. So it helps to differentiate one entity from another. Like we have class, we have def, we have variable. So these all the things that we have to differentiate, right? So as a definition, what we are going to say, definition, a identifier is a name given to entities. Just follow whatever I'm going to write. Given to entities. Entities means class is one entity, function is one entity, right? Variables is one entity. Like class, functions, variables, etc. And it helps to differentiate. It helps to differentiate one entity from another. One entity from another. Okay. Like syntax. What may be the syntax? No. Identifiers and keywords I have covered this section, and then in the next video I am showing the different things, right? First, let me cover. So identifiers can be a combination of letters in a lowercase or uppercase, right? I am writing the syntax. Identifiers can be a combination, of letters in lowercase like A to Z or uppercase A to Z or digits 0 to 9 or an underscore right? They must start with a letter or the underscore character, but not start with a digit. We cannot start the identifier with a number, right? So they must start with a letter, or the underscore of character. We can use underscore of characters, but not with a digit. But not with a digit. Cannot start with the number. No special and the case sensitive. Identifiers in Python are case sensitive. For example, my variable, like I'm right, so you can understand better. Like case sensitive. Identifiers in Python is case sensitive. Case sensitive. For example, my variable and my variable. So here V is capital, right? And my variable. Both are different. Are two different identifiers in Python. Identifiers in Python. No special character means identifiers cannot have special character, right? At the rate, hash, dollar, percentage sign, right? No special character. We cannot use it. No special characters. Identifiers cannot have special character. Can't have special characters such as exclamatory at the rate of dollar and percentage sign, right? Cannot start. I hope you all can understand. So this is the so it's a name, right? As a person. So this is the definition and the syntax. So like doctor, Mr. This is the identifier. I can identify the particular person. This is a Mr., Miss, or doctor, right? The normal use case in our real world scenario. So it's a name of particular element or entities like class, function, variable name, class name, and in Python, right? What is identifiers? They are the name of your variable, of your class, of your function name, or your variable names, of your class name, and it helps to differentiate one entity from another. How you can declare the identifier, and that is very important. Identifier can be a combination of letters of lowercase or small letter, right? Uppercase, lowercase or uppercase or digit. They must start with a letter. And this is very important thing that we have to understand. I can have the variable name, right? I'm writing over here. Marks is equal to 10. I have given a name, the particular keyword, right? Marks 10. Marks is my identifier. So print is a function, too, you can print it. Marks, you can run it. 10 is the output. Is equal to 20. Just and I told you Python is case sensitive. Both are different. So marks in small letter and marks is capital letter, both are different. So you can see, you can different output. So this is the identifier. Or you can write this marks. One is capital letter, another is lowercase, right? Like 20 marks, I'm right, is equal to 100. So it will throw an error because we cannot start the number with that identifier. We cannot start. You can see invalid syntax. We cannot start. It should not start with a digit. It should not start with digit. We cannot start it. Now write marks. print marks, right? It's provide the output. We can start with the capital letter, we can start with the capital lowercase, we can start with the underscore, but we cannot start with the digit. We cannot start with the digit, the identifiers, right? We cannot start. It is throwing an error. We can start with underscore. So this is very important, that identifiers. So I've already written these things here, right? Identifier, they must start with the letter of underscore of character, but not start with the digit. That I have also proved here, right? Is equal to 18. Underscore value is equal to 90. Like 40 underscore room number is equal to 30. So tell me, if you'll run this command, one line can throw the error, right? You can see invalid decimal iterator, 40 room number, right? Why it stopped the execution? Because we have started with the numeric. We cannot start. If I remove this one, and then there will no an error, right? You cannot get the any error. But when we start with the number, we cannot start. I repeatedly told these things. We have to use it efficiently. We cannot start. Like in a different cell, this dollar in marks is equal to 100. Print special character we cannot allow. Now I am trying to run. So special character not allowed. Special characters not allowed to make it as identifier. Identifiers, right? Special character is not used, but underscore you can accept. Or underscore allows to make it as identifier. As identifier. Written as small letters, capital letters, not the special character, and also use the underscore. We cannot start, you can start with the digit, you can start with the uppercase, you can start with the lowercase, but you can start with the underscore. We can not start with the special character, right? You cannot start. You can see, right? I'm using at the rate of, and marks is equal to 10. So print invalid syntax. We cannot start, right? So again, I'm add this comment. here. So next item is that comments. What is the comment? So we have completed keywords that I am writing over here. What we have completed. So we just have completed keywords and identifiers. Next is that comments. I'm just writing the syntaxes and just that definition, all the things, and then we can discuss, right? Let me provide some time for comments. So what is a comment? A comment in Python is a piece of text in your code, right? And that is not executed. We can write this code, but it's not executed. It's typically used to explain what the code is doing or leave notes for developers who will be reading or maintaining the code. So as a definition, we can say a comment in Python is a piece of text, in your code that is not executed. It is typically used to explain. It is typically used to explain what the code is doing, or leave notes for developers who will be reading or maintaining the code So we have single line comment, we have multiple line comment, right? I have also had single line comment. So Python use the hash symbol to denote a comment. Any text following the hash on the same that will be ignored by the Python interpreter. So Python uses the hash symbol. You can use the hash symbol to denote a comment, any text following the hash on the same line will be ignored by the Python interpreter, and we have multi-line comment, right? Multi-line comment. You also see this. So single line comment we can use, and we can use multi-line comment. Python does not have a special syntax. Python does not have a special syntax for multi-line comment. Multi-line comment. Developers typically use a single. I'm just right, so you can understood. Developers typically use a single hash for each line to create multi-line comments. Multi-line comments. Alternatively, multi-line string using triple quotes or can also be used as multi-line comments, because any string not assigned to a variable, because any string not assigned to a variable is ignored by Python. So I hope you can understood, right? And also we have one thing, doc string or document string or document string. Doc string are type of a comment. Doc string are type of a comment used to explain the purpose of a function or a class. They are created using triple quotes and are placed immediately after the definition of a function or class. Docstring can span multiple lines. Docstring can span multiple multiple lines and are accessible at runtime using the doc attribute. So everything I will show you, no issue, using the doc attribute. I hope you can understand this, the definitions and all the things. So comment in a Python is a piece of text in your code, right? It's not executed. That I have already used in many places, the comment. And comment is very useful for understanding whatever you are writing by the developers, and you can also understand for the better understanding purpose, right? So that is the use case of comments, and we have also the single line comments, we have the multi-line comments, we have the doc string, right? So if you have any questions, so you can ask. Just a second. Just take it. And you can also understand in better way. And I also this thing in the keyword. So it can easily understandable by you. So that's why I'm just making it inside the code, right? The use case. Yeah, so you all understood, right? Yeah, for so everyone, is there any doubts that identifiers, the keywords, all the things? I'll provide the notebook, not an issue, right? You can show. I just make an overview of that. What is keyword? What is that identifier? All the things, and now so you may have proper understanding. This is very basic thing that I have started, right? That is very basic, and you can see all that comment I already have added. So if you have any doubts, please let me know, and I'll address every doubt, not an issue. You can understand each and everything, right? If you have any doubt, please ask, and otherwise I will do start the new concept. A new thought on topic, that is comments. Okay, I'll just one minute, I'll just revise all the things. So keywords, right? Keywords in Python are reserved word that cannot be used as ordinary and own custom use case, right? We cannot use. They have the dedicated functions related to that, like list of keywords, false, none, true. We cannot use. import. This is the particular use case is there. This is the reserved keyword. We cannot use for our particular, for our own use case, for our custom use case. We cannot use it like hashing, event. This is the special keyword. This is only dedicated to that package, right? In the system, right? These are 36 keyword. You can see Python 3.9. We have listed down 36 keywords. So it can be an interview question. They can ask how many keywords in the Python and how we can do that. So keyword, you have to import the keyword and you can just make it KW list. And the version also you can see which version you are using, 3.9.7, and you can that version info. So major 3, minor 9, micro. So everything you can go. And Python is a case sensitive. You capital letter is different with the small letters. Both are different. So I am also showing the use case that none and normal none is a capital none. The first N is starting with the capital and this none. These are two letters, two different things, right? So you have to remember that Python is a case sensitive. So I hope you can understand these things and identify also. So identifiers as the variable name. Just here I am going to this is the identifier. Marks is the identifier. Underscore value is the identifier. Room number is the identifier. Means like Mr. Gray, Mr. Roy, right? So this is the identifier. Doctor, this is the identifier, right? In the real case, real world scenario. So here also marks is the identifier. And how you can create a function, all the things that will come after these comments and all the things, right? So step by step, I'm going to understand all the things. So now comments. So comments is very important topic, right? So when you write the code, that time you have to maintain the comment. It's not very important from the coding perspective because this code, whatever you have write, that cannot be executed. But your proper comment can save a lot of time, right? You are writing the comments, you are writing the good coding, that practice, right? So after 5 days or 7 days, the code should goes to the other developers. So they can understand why you are using this function, why you are using these properties, or why you can using these things, right? It's what your logic, right? So it can use case. So that is the use case of comments. So we have to use it properly. I repeatedly told you that we have to create the comments. So that single line comments, there are multiple lines comments, there are doc string comment, right? So this is the comment that we have to use. So multi-line comments also be there. Single line comment also be there. And doc string, that we using the doc attribute and you can write that. So one by one, I just showing him. So comments helps you as a programmer and anyone those are contributing your code. So you leave the company, right? You are working in an organization and you leave the company, but the code is going to other developers. They can understand with the comment right, why you are using the particular function. What is the use case of this function? What is the use case of the logic? So you have to make it proper comment. So it's very important to other guy come in your place that they can understand, right? You can write your code in your own way. You can write the logic, you can write the definition, the functions, right? You can understand, but it can take a lot of time to other developers, right? when you join a new company, they can also understand. Imagine that you don't have any comments, so you cannot understand these things, right? So that is the reason we have to use the comments. And I already have started that writing the comments. You can see every cell that I have used, in every cell, the notebook that I have used the comments, right? So this is very important to understand that code in a better way. We can understand this thing in a better way, better format. So that is the use case of comments. So we have to understood each of everything. Just a minute. You have to wait just 1 minute, please. I have some person is there, so I have to go. So just wait 1 minute. So comments, just I've started. I'm back, right? So what particular line is doing, you have to write that. So there are so many packages. So there are many functions in those packages, right? So it's very hard to remember all the things. So you have to make it proper comment. So I have to write the comment in every single line. So that is, we should have this habit in your when you writing the code. So that is the reason we have to use the comment over there. Like that, you are previous day of your last your interviews tomorrow, and today you are just revise all the things, right? So without the comments, we cannot recollect all the things. What I'm doing, because you created the notebook, you have practiced this notebook many times ago. Now you're not going to recollect without the comments, right? And that time may suffer. So this is the real use case. Like I have the interview tomorrow, so I have to revise all the things. I have to revise all the things, but without comment, I cannot understand because I use this notebook. I have used to practice the notebooks many times ago, but now I don't. I have to recollect all the things without any comments, right? So that is the reason we have to understand. That is the why comments are required. So there are, let's talk about the comments. So this is the use case. That's why I have added the comment. So there are single line comments, you have multi-line comments, you have doc string. Like I have already used the single line comment, right? Add two numbers. Add two numbers. A is equal to 4. B is equal to 6 or 5. A plus B. And I print the C. Now you can see error is there. So why the error is there? Because this C is uppercase. Both are different. and C is lowercase. So that's so I will do this thing C and print it. Now you can see that output we get, right? So you can understand, right? So this is the reason we have to add the comments. So like, right, I just write the value of A is 4, value of B is 6, sum is in C, right? And we can print. And these comments are help you to understand your own solution. And this is a single line comment, right? And then the multi-line comments. Like A is equal to 5, B is equal to 6. So we have multiple comments, right? C is equal to 9. So this is a multiple. So one line by line, I have to add the comment. Now, document string that I want to show you, right? I just add the new cell and please make sure that there is no doubt, so you can understand, right? Like diff execute name. Here I am not going to show you that how to create the function, right? I just want to show you the doc string. So functions and all the things that we have the dedicated class, that everything I have shown you, but here I have to create doc string over here. This function this function is adding two variables. Variables names are A and B. So just go and write A comma B. So this is the doc string. We need to calculate the sum in variable C. In variable C. So using the triple quotes, right? This is a doc string, and you can use that. I'll return A plus B. I just create one function and my main motto is that this thing, that doc string. So this is I have write inside that function what the function execute the thing and what is that why this function is used, what is the use case of this function, and why I have used it. That I have used over there, right? And we have passed two parameters a and b, right? Just go and execute them. So I just write one thing. A is a int, the first variable b int. I just write the second variable, the second variable, and also write return int which sum of a and b, and you have to print execute name and pass 10, 20. Just execute the 30. You can see what we have written inside the function, it cannot be executed. So in this way you can also create the comment. If you want to print this text, right? So I already told the doc attribute. So print and execute number. This is the output, and here I just use doc, right? And you can see this is the documentation part. Execute name, this is my function name, and this doc. So doc string, this is called. So this function is adding. So it's print whatever I've written inside the document string. Inside that function, right? You can see it does not show that with the output written A and B. It only shows that the document string. Whatever we have written, this thing is there. You have to make it some space, I think. I have not executed that. This is the reason it take it. Yeah, so and paste it, and then now it is coming. You can see. So that time I not press Control Enter, not execute these things. So that is the reason. So this is the doc string. It print the document doc attribute. Doc attribute is showing the output. What is written? What is written inside that function with the help of doc. So like I'm not going to add the hash comment. So hash every time I'm not going to add. So this way you can also create the comments. Like if you write 1 minute, just check what is showing. So it is so the automatically created module for IPython interactive environment, right? Now I just write outside that function wrapper. Just trying to execute what is showing. So this is just showing that output is inside that, right? And if you print underscore 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 doc underscore, so it will tell that automatically created module. So this is the IPython interactive environment module, and this is a doc module, doc string inside that function. So I hope you can understand what I have added till now. The doc string, the multiple line comments, the simple line comments. Just you have to write the 3 double quotes and you have to start it. And this is the add, you have to add this way. And you have to access the documentation with that underscore doc, and with that we have to execute this thing. So that is the reason, like you, if your manager is showing the code, right? So they just understand the comments and also understand that from where you can execute these things. So doc string is there. So I hope that it can, you can understand that thing. So I hope we have covered that comment up to comment, right? At the next video that I have comment part I have done. So we have done keywords, identifier and comment in this video, right? And comments. So these are the things that we have covered still now. At the next session, we just going to add the new topic that, and then we have to start. So I just recommend that you just practice it. So with that practice, you can understand it better way. And that is the great thing that you can practice. And please let me share your views in the comment box. Thank you everyone for joining the session. If you like, so please subscribe my channel. And I think that we mutually grow with that way. We can grow and learn together in this way, right? So with that, we have to complete the session. And the next, we have to come with the new things. Thank you. This session will be continuing. This session, the next video, I am just continuing this session because these two or more topics that I have to cover, and then because list tuples that I have to cover. So I don't want to make lengthy this session very. So that's the reason I have to pause over here. I have to stop over here. And the next video that I will start with the new concept. Thank you, everyone.